Okay guys, now we're going to study Behind Blue Eyes. It consists of a verse part and a refrain part or chorus. We're going to learn the chords now for the first part, which is E minor, G6, D add 9, C add 9, and A add 9 or A2, however you choose to call the chords. You can consult this sheet of paper while you're looking at the video. So the chords are as follows. We have the E minor as usual, and then we have a G6, it's a G chord with an open E string, and then we have the D chord with an open E string, which becomes a D add 9, and then we play the C6, and then the A add 9. Okay, so we can look how we can change the chords smoothly. The E, here we just put over the long finger here, and we have the ring here as we always have. When we play normal G it's like this, but here we open up for the E string. And then we have the ring finger as an anchorage, and we move these, the long finger, or the pointing finger, index finger into position. We play the lower 4, and then we just add the long here for the C, add 9, sorry, and if you look closely this is the same as the G6, just G6 was here and C6 is here, and then we maintain the index finger and put the long here, and we play the A add 2 or A add 9. Yes. Now, to play the finger picking part of this music, I've written a sketch here. So, this is a tab sketch, and you see begins with, it's all open strings here, it's for the E minor chord. So you play the 6th string, the E, and then you play the G, the B, the G, the E, the B, the G, and the B string again. And this pattern is played over all the chords for the finger picking section. I'm now going to show it. So if you look at the right hand, take it slowly. Here we play with the index, middle, and the ring finger, and here the thumb plays the bass notes. So we're going to play the bass note here, the E. I'll say the strings. E, G, B, G, E, B, G, B, E, B, sorry, E, G, B, G, E, B, G, B. And then when you do it a little bit faster, it's going to go. When it goes even faster, it's going to go. Sorry. And this pattern is going to be played over all the chords. So the chords, I'll back off a bit more, it's going to be E. Here you actually don't need to hold anything down if you don't want to. I just do it from routine and practice because I like to have the chords under my belt, so to speak. But you could also play like this. But I don't recommend it because you have to go from E to G. So what you can do if you want to save time is you lift the G position and you just play the E chord. And then you go to the G6. And then the D. Here we go up to the D string and play. Repeat. And then we go to C here. And then to A. Okay, so we're going to do that slowly again. I will begin playing the E chord with the G in position without touching the strings. G6. I have this ring finger as an anchorage and move up the index finger. I play the thumb on the 4th string, the D string. Repeat. And now I'll go into the C position here. Playing the bass note on the A string where the C is, here. Then going to A, add 2, playing the A string here. So if we go faster, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the chorus has the following chords. You will see them on your sheet paper here. So it's a ref for Swedish refrain. C add 9, D, and then G. And we also have C add 9, D, E sus4 to E. They look like this. We have C add 9. Now we play the full with the little finger too. I'm going to add that to the sketch. C add 9, D to G. C add 9 to D to E sus to E. And then we have the continuation of that scheme. You see you have B minor, with another version of B minor, C add 9, D, and then ending an 8 adds 9. That goes for 4 bars, that chord. So B minor 7 is like this. You put the finger on the B, and you play an A minor chord. So it's a bar chord. Here's A minor, here's B flat minor, and here's B minor. If you have a hard time playing the bar chord, you can start practicing the bar chord by just moving this 11 chord up and down, adjusting until it sounds good, and then you can start adding the A minor chord on top, or at the bottom. B minor 7 or B minor can be played like this also, which is easier. Every other string you play here. And you have C add 9 as before, D, add a D sus to A add 9. So, what we do now is we do a beat pattern. In Swedish it's called slagkomp, which you will find behind here. And it's this one we're going to do. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. The rhythm is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. So if you look at the beginning, it's going to be C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, G. So what we've done here is we add the D sus4 for the last beat. So let's write that down. We do this here. It's to give more motion in the comp. D sus4. It's on the fourth beat. So I'm going to play C, D, 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 sus, G, 2, 3, C, G. So it's going to be, if we just look at the chords, it's going to be C, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, sus, G, 2, 3, C, G. So with the rhythm chart, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. That was a lot of chords. If we just look at the C to D, the two measure, it's a 2-measure pattern. It's going to be 3, 4, C and 2 and 3 and 4, D and okay, so on the last I play the sus4 again, 3, 4, C and 1, 2 and 3, D. And as you see, I move my hands even when I don't play. I play the 8th notes in the air to keep the timing. So again we go C, 3, 4, C and 2 and 3 and 4, D and 2, 3, sus. Okay, so those were these bars, C to D, and you have the rhythm of C and C, D, 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 sus. And now we're going to do these bars, G to C and G. That's going to be 3, 4. And this C, you can hang over to this bar. I'm going to play C here. And then G here. So we're going to play G, C on the last 8th note, and then 2 C and here. So we're going to do that slowly. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Let's go see that. G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start again. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're playing the same beat pattern here, but here we anticipate the C, and the C plays on the offbeat here, and then we have G on beat 3 and 4. Again, 3, 4, G, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3. says before, we have C to D and then D sus, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go to E sus, 1, 2, 3, and 4. E sus, 4. So we'll play like this with the little finger here, so I can lift it and go straightly to the resolution of the chord. Makes it easier. Yeah, so we have C to D sus, the last one. So I add D sus 4 again on beat 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have E sus 4 and E. So let's play that line together. So, I'll put this paper here so you can see it as well. C 2, 3, line 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then E sus 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we do here, we always anticipate the next chord. C here, D comes to the next measure, but it's played on beat 4 and, which gives it a push and moves the music forwards. That's what all syncopations do. And a syncopation is a stress on an unstressed beat. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and, the 4 and is a syncopation, and it gives the music movement forwards. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this beat comp. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we come to the B minor part. Then we'll play the same rhythm. 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and then C, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have D, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. A cell at 9. 1, 2, 3. So let's look at that closer. We have B minor 7 or B minor. I play it like this. If you think it's hard, you can play it like this. In any case, make sure you don't play the E string, because then it's going to sound funky, strange. So you can dampen it with the index finger like this. Yeah. So it's going to sound line 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then C, the same, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do line 3 again. So I'm going to take it out here. You can see it. So we have here line 3 here, B minor to C, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, and 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have D, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we do here is we play the D, and we play D sus 4 here, and we end on D. So we play 4 bars, beats here, D, and you'll play 2 D sus and 2 D. This is similar to what we did here with E sus4, it's the same idea. So we begin with a D, go D sus4 and go D. Yeah. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 sus. Okay, so we're going to check that out together here. D, 3, 4. D, 1, 2 and 3 sus. D. Again 3, 4. D and D and 2 sus. D. And then A at 9. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For extra added effect on the A at 9, you can do the flamenco splash, which is like this. You practice block, 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 block. So you flip the fingers like this, and you can practice it. And then it goes faster until you get to the... And then it's going to sound the last one. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 1 you can do this flip-flop thing. So you go 3, 4. I will add a more kind of fate sound, like the destiny is here, kind of sound. If you do that, I'll do it again. Let's go at 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the verse or intro once. It's the same thing, the finger picking, and then go into the chorus, which is as a refer for refrain in Swedish. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, G, D, C6, A at 2, take it again. E minor, G, D, C6, A at 2, and but my dreams, and then I come to C. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. B minor. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and so forth. So these are the two components of the song. You have the verse and the chorus, and this is where you need to practice. You need to practice the finger picking slowly until you really get it. And we can begin with is just this motion. And once you have that down, it's not going to be hard to go to the other chords. It's more a question of doing the work here, finding the fingers and stuff. And for the accompaniment and the chorus, you just have to get this rhythm. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Well, you can do just practice a C chord. 3, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To make it easier for you, and then you add the rhythms. And remember, for bar 2, the initiation of bar 2, there's always an anticipation, which means you play the chord coming here in bar 2 on the last 8th note. So if you have all that in shape and you get it down, you have learned the song. Okay. Enjoy this practice and see you for the next video. My name is Adam for Stockholm guitarrlektioner.se. Cheers.